Welcome on into what is round... I don't even know what round this is. I believe it's round 7 for Rush Racing in what is... No, sorry, it's round 9. Yeah, it's round 9 for Rush Racing around Brazil. This race is tiring. One thing that we had going for us for this time around was the fact that we were running full qualifying for Brazil. My name is Reigns, and this is an interesting Grand Prix because you might notice this video is shorter than most of my other videos that I've done on this in the previous rounds, mainly because of the title. Yes, we had our very first DNF of the season this time around, and hopefully the only DNF of the season. We've been very competitive. This Division 4 in Rush Racing is very competitive. So, let's see what we can do. This is Q1, and we're here for our final run, actually. Not even our primary run, first run, whatever you want to call it. I felt pretty confident going into this race. How I did not invalidate that, I don't know. But anyway, I felt pretty confident going into this. But before we get started with that, while these laps are happening, I'm going to talk about the championship. We're going for the constructors, obviously. So I'm going to show you what the standings look like after Zandvoort round 8 last time around, where we were the highest scoring team on the grid. 170 points for us, Haas with 166 and 159 for Alpine, looking very good. Our teammate is still going for the Drivers' Championship, where he is about 30 points ahead of of his nearest rival. But anyway, let's take a look at what Q1 shows us. In Q1, we make it through into Q2 pretty easily, actually. P1 and P5, very good run. As you can see, the confidence is there. We can definitely show, crucially, 2A in the Alpine, down in P18, as you can see, has a qualifying ban. He is the closest on-pace rival to our teammate. That's the one we've been defending against, trying to get our teammate the drivers while getting us constructors. And we're just gonna blitz through some of these runs where we're gonna have to take a look at what is happening. The first run put us into P5. Second run, we decided we want to do a good job right away, get it over with. P6 by the time we get around the lap. And honestly, this qualifying was very nice. I was very happy with what was going on. Not my best track. In the previous games, it has been a very good track for me, but this time around, because the low downforce is the meta on this game, not something that I am doing a very good job with. I don't particularly enjoy the low downforce. I like to have my car being very planted. Low downforce means not very planted, not very responsive on the front end. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I had the pace here. Purple Sector 2. Our first run was a very bad run because of a very bad final corner. And go to the line, burning ERS all the way to the line. And we get in, finish the lap, and we qualify in P5 for the Q2. Getting us into Q3 pretty substantially. For the first time in the competitive session, we have beaten our teammate. We're the only ones with 2. We and Mercedes. Yeah, so that is a thing. We are fighting for the constructors, obviously. So we want to be up here. Very happy with everything going on. Our second run, you will see a giant delta. That's not true. It's the delta is there because of 2 main reasons. We're trying to give our teammate a tow to some extent. An 18.3, pretty decent lap, but we didn't improve on our final run, which means we start P9. Unfortunate. Actually, very unfortunate. We could have been in the 107s, but
ain't doing nothing.
It's fine.
Doing nothing.
And you hear our teammate talk about two-way, his closest rival, not being able to get anywhere close for the entirety of the qualifying session. Fire red lights, and we get going. We're starting on the hards. Because it seems like the better strategy. A one-stop is probably the way to go. A lot of bumping first turn. Luckily, we don't get any damage. We keep it clean. Our main goal was to not be caught up in incidents on lap 1, which, to be honest, we did a very good job of. We made it happen, we made it work, and as you can see, we're all up in personal. P9, we shot P9, but we're now in P11, 2 places down, with no damage, crucially. And going into this, a massive pile-up, which means we very easily avoid the damage. And we are in P9.
Holy
That's
shit,
where we started.
what kind of fucking start did 2A get?
Yeah,
What
2A,
the fuck?
starting
He's
18th.
10th. Right behind me.
He came up,
What the actual fuck?
and you can tell how it works. It's
What did I say?
astounding.
I said stupid
Championship
shit
leaders
on
here.
P10.
I mean,
Right
it's
behind you.
absolutely
Holy
showing
shit.
pace. And then there's that. He absolutely made up positions. And on the hards
this
too, not
is
even on the
not
mediums.
right.
So it's now up to me to hold the position as much as I can. Safety car is in on lap 3. And let's get started, basically. Let's make it happen. We need to run away from 2A as quickly as we can. And the race restart is very slow. And you can see in the distance our teammate. And we get a very bad start,
Boom.
unfortunately.
Thank you.
But who gets a worse start? 2A, the guy behind us, who we need to defend tooth and nail against, just to make sure that we don't get a problem. But we go deep. Cold tires means it's not a good decision on our end. And if you're liking the video so far, please like, subscribe, leave a comment about if you want me to change something of the way I do this. Also, this video's a little late, honestly. I've already finished and got the verdicts. Usually I do these races right after I get the verdicts for the previous round, so that I can give you a good rundown of what happened in the previous races. This is a little late, about a day or two later. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. At the time of recording this, I've already gotten the results for round 10.
Okay.
So it's interesting. We'll talk about round 10 once we get to round 10. So stay tuned for that. We're holding position in lap 4, finishing the lap, and it's 2A is very up close and personal at the moment. He is very close to us, trying to make this overtake happen, honestly, and I don't actually know if I'm gonna be able to hold on. We hold on to the inside. He has a better braking run, but we take it easy, keep our distance, leave the space, and we hold on to the front. And crucially here, to hold him off for as long as I can, actually, I burned some ERS. And in the middle sector, a few laps later, I've saved up enough ERS to potentially go for an overtake myself, try to put a car in between myself and 2A, which would be crucial for my ability. And also, tire wear is a thing, but crucially, to get this overtake done, I use up way too much ERS. Which means that the ERS that we did have on that straight means that I go deep and then I have to dump the entirety of the ERS down to the next corner, which we do, which we get it over with all the way to 0. Not being able to save up any ERS on the next straight means that we are struggling here. But again, we're defending. Try to keep as much space as we can.
I'll be able to take these longer than 10 laps.
Holding out in the front as much as we can, and it's a little, we just don't have enough ERS, and honestly, try to hug the inside, give him just space to be able to go past, and
Oh my
we
god.
get absolutely brake
What
checked,
happened?
essentially. It's not
Two-way,
even a
like,
brake check, it's just
literally
moving under
Cuts in
brake.
front of me to open up his corner and then just fucking braked, like, at my front wing.
And I'm not happy here because I had
Did
the
you take him
pace,
out?
I was showing pace,
Well, I
P6
basically
even after
kind
that
of- I have no
contact.
where
We
to
didn't lose
go.
any time,
So
we didn't lose
yes,
that much time. We
it
did lose
was
the
not
front
my
lane though.
fault.
Which means that we're just gonna struggle. few people have started the pit stop sequences. 2A, who didn't have any damage from it, has caught up, right back up with no front wing damage. And this has kind of been the story of my weekends so far. Small mistakes, getting caught up in incidents that are not my fault, have meant that I've just not being able to fight on the sharp end. And not bring in the points that I think we should be bringing in as a team. We're running in P2 at the moment, after a lot of pit stops. We decide now is the time. Lap 16, we've jumped a bunch of laps. Nothing really happened. We just kind of had enough pace to keep the guys behind us, and the guys ahead in touch. So we barely get enough time to lead the Grand Prix, and going to this next turn 2, to give the space, we have a bad run, and we just did it. We just get a time penalty. A lap later, we decided we need to pit now. We're in P9. We have to get our front wing changed because it's just affecting our long-term pace. So the first initial few laps with the increased grip, it's fine. But after, it was just a terrible, terrible run. And get a bit of a slow stop on my end. I forget to declutch. Is that a word? I don't know. Like for that word, whatever. We get out, trying to keep it out of the barriers. This is one of those places where low grip meets even lower grip from the track, and then you kind of hit the wall. So
I will not.
once you make it out of that, lap 20, 2 laps later, so rain gets forecast. Rain is incoming. 7 laps later, the rain has basically arrived. I mean, it's gonna happen anytime soon, so we're just saving tires at this point. We're just taking it as easy as we can. You can see 70% ERS. We're not even pushing too hard. If we can get an overtake, we'll get an overtake. If we can't, we can't. We're in P10. Just keeping it, taking it easy. Lap 31 of 36. Rain has arrived. It's not that wet yet. The DRS is still enabled, so it's just a little too greasy to be able to push as hard, and a little too wet to, a little too dry to be on the inters. As you can see, I'm struggling, and I get a little throttle happy, and
oh my god,
into the wall. An innocent DNF, which honestly it could have been an issue, but our teammate is leading.
Yeah, that was me.
Is P2 in the on track? So he's
got too throttle happy.
It wasn't even, if on hindsight, I don't think it even was
into the wall.
being throttle happy. It was just not being able to get that down.
I think you should.
So yeah, that DNF, first DNF of the season, not something we wanted, but it's unfortunate. Our teammate is on the road to win. 2A gets a drive-through, which was all his fault. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff.
If you can, if you
leave a comment if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. What do you want me to change? We can discuss this. And peace out, and get out of here.